You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
We've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it's bad news for the United States of America. So we go back to the United States having not come to an agreement. We've made very clear what our red lines are, what things we're willing to accommodate them on, and what things we're not willing to accommodate them on. And we've made that as clear as we possibly could, and they have chosen not to accept our terms.
Here's my message. As things get real, this is a very important message, and it has a lot to do with Elijah. We have to put all the differences aside. We really do. We have to put the differences aside, left and right, Republican, Democrat, Christian, Muslim, white, black, men, women. We have to put all that aside and stand against the occupation. Let me put it very simply in terms everybody can understand. Our country is under a hostile occupation. That's what it is. Our government is occupied. Our government, our elites, all the institutions that control the country, the United States of America is an occupied nation. We are occupied by a hostile alien force, and they have so much control that they are able to send our sons and daughters, the bravest and best among us, to kill and die for their agenda. It has nothing to do with protecting America. It has nothing to do with defending the homeland, our interests, anything like that. Our sons and daughters, the bravest and best among them that volunteer and take up arms, are being sent to kill and die, to take life and give up their own lives for the agenda of this hostile occupying force. Call it what you want. Israel, world Jewry, organized Jewry, a Jewish fifth column. That is what is happening. And I don't care what color you are. I don't care what party you vote for. I don't care if you hate every other one of my views. I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe we are all created by God. And I believe that the ethos of our civilization is selfless love. I think it's time for all of us to unite. Every one of us to unite against this hostile force. If you are with me, against this unnecessary bloodshed, against this expansionist, wicked, ethnocentric agenda in Israel, murdering and killing and looting and hijacking and parasiting. If you're an American citizen, if you long to be free, independent, and sovereign as an American, then I am with you. And we all have to stand together, and I mean it. I mean it. Not a rhetorical trick. It's not a bit. I'm not rage baiting or anything like that. We all have to unite now as Goyim, as Gentiles, as Americans, as Christians, either as true believers or aspirationally, people that recognize
there's a piece to the puzzle that nobody sees. Yes, protesting can have an effect on the American citizens. It has zero effect on the American government. The piece of the puzzle that no one is seeing and no one's talking about. We have 7 more months until midterms. There's not going to be an election. There's not going to be a midterms. 7 more months of escalation of this war around the world and other countries getting into war and everything else starting. There's not going to be another American election. There will not be another United States president. What you're all failing to see is that this is the end. Donald Trump is the end of the United States. No question about it. And nobody sees it. It's all over. There will be no Gavin Newsom being elected president. That's not going to happen. This is it. The end is coming. Because America was foolish enough to vote Donald Trump back into office. And when Donald Trump came back into office, that sealed the world's fate. Not just America, not just the United States. The whole world will be in World War III. And there will be billions of death. You'll be able to smell death if you're still alive for decades. There will be no election. Period. God loves you. I love you.
Now, first and foremost, let me apologize to all my people that support me for me being distracted and falling to, some of the negativity on the internet. It's kind of hard not to defend yourself when everybody's coming at you. Now, with that being said, I already knew, and if y'all look in the previous video dealing with this topic, I told y'all the 2 weeks of peace talks and the ceasefire was just for them to regroup. That's all it was. Just for them to regroup. That 2 weeks was basically meant for you to find enough time for you to get your food up, for you to get your water up, and for you to get right with God. Because in the reality of it is, these next steps and stages of this war, a lot of us is not going to make it, whether we go over to Iran or not. America will feel the full effect of this war. The world will feel the full effect of this war. It was written. Prophecies are being fulfilled. And the people in the town, in the land, are being disobedient. You reap what you sow. We all see, we all hear the wars and the rumors of war. And as a people of a whole, we're not doing what we are supposed to do. This war cannot happen without us. It could not have gotten this far without us. But you reap what you sow. There's no surprise to me that the peace talks with Iran went in the garbage. I mean, how do you tell a people that they can't have weapons to defend themselves when America and Israel has been committing war crimes overseas? We've all seen those videos. And these same countries attacked Iran based off of lies, manipulation, blackmail, and Epstein files. Sort of like the Bambaataa files in black books, right? But nevertheless, so now you're going to tell these people that has been attacked during the holy month of Ramadan while they was fasting and praying. It is forbidden for Muslims to fight during the month of Ramadan. But nevertheless, their schools, with little girls, was blown to smithereens. Their fathers and grandfathers and grandkids, generations of their family has been struck down within a matter of days. And you think that you're going to tell them that they can no longer have the same weapons that America used to manipulate and control the rest of the world? The only question that you have to ask yourself on the opposite side of the screen is, what would you do? I mean, as black people in America, we know what it feels like to have our ancestors eradicated, knocked back to the stone. We don't even exist no more. We can't even mourn our people because they struck us so hard that we don't even remember our ancestors. Our history has been erased and lies was told. So this is the same type of colonizer. This is the same energy, the same evil. When you sit back and you reflect to the days of slavery and the things that was done to black people during the days of slavery, then you listen to the rumors that led us into this war. What's so different? The fact that we evolved to the point to where that people have to lie about the Epstein files, which was the same things that was going on during the days of slavery. And now in today's date, in today's time, evil doesn't want to hide anymore. It wants to come out and play. Evil doesn't want to hide anymore. It wants to come out and play. It wants to be seen. It wants to be felt. Evil does not want to have to worry about man and what man is going to do to them when we find out what they're doing to us. Evil wants to be free. You will own nothing and you will be happy. I'm going to say that again. They took the saying and they put it on TikTok and they flipped it and used it as a divorce saying, which was cool. It was dope. I ain't mad at them. I'm not getting a divorce. That's just the games that's just being played on the internet. But nevertheless, you telling me, again, that I'm going to be happy without my pond? That's a lie. You telling me that I'm going to be happy without my fish tank, my 180 fish tank with all my African cichlids in it in front of me? That's a lie. You telling me that I can no longer have my beautiful dogs? Without my beautiful dogs, I'm going to be happy? That's a lie. You're telling me that gas cars will no longer be in the beautiful Benz or Benzes that I now drive, that I had to bust my ass for. I'm going to be happy without them? That's a lie. That I won't be able to take vacations because we'll be forced to live in 15-minute cities where you have to have permission to eat, sleep, shit, and speak. And if the words that are coming out of your mouth don't go along with the powers that be, you will be sanctioned, penalized, and maybe even punished by death in this new world with this one world leader. Some of us seen the movie Demolition Man, so we know what the future holds. Some of us seen the Terminator, so we know exactly where we're going. We seen the Terminator. Elon Musk done told us 1,000 times over, there will be more robots than people. Why is that? Because people can't be trusted to make the right decisions anymore? I second that emotion. We can't. Because anytime we live in a day and a time where it's already been proven that Africa Bambaataa is a predator, and that people are sitting up there still mourning him and talking about rest in peace, it shows that humanity ain't humanity no more, and that a line has to be drawn. The sad part about it is that mankind can't be trusted to govern over itself no more. It has to go through a machine. This is what the future holds for us. Are you ready? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? To become second to artificial intelligence? To answer the evil? I could keep going and going and going and going and going, because there's so much to be said in so little time. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. Crazy part about it is how we gonna fight the war outside if we barely winning with the war inside. Some of us still ain't even get over our childhood yet. A lot of black women got mommy, daddy issues. A lot of black men got mommy issues. Y'all stay tuned for more updates. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.